Hi, it's Mrs. White with a little help on your margin notes. So if you've watched the selective highlighting video, you know that we're recommending that you highlight and pull out the important information. But what will really help you later on is to add some margin notes. So if I were to use some margin notes, I might want to use these essential questions that Mrs. Sheehan has given us. And so I can highlight some what I would call magnet words, words that attract other information. And I might do something like put a note in where the product's described. I might put a note in when the product could be used. So I would also, these are also great terms to use for helping you search. History of the product. As we discussed, a lot of times when you look for information in cosmetology, you end up finding a lot of retail products, you find a lot of advertisement. So if you start with history and whatever assigned topic you have, you'll probably find more information. So that'll be more helpful than retail. Instruments and equipment used. These make great margin notes. These also make great search terms. Training, challenges or problems. These are the pieces of information that Mrs. Sheehan wants to read about, so these can be great search terms as well as margin notes, products that are used in the service. And then there's some optional information down here. You may have a product or a service where there's something you recommend to your client when they leave the salon, and so those could be information you include, including even retail products. So you might use a little bit of retail. You might also do a personal reflection in your paper. So that's something you won't have to research. You might also interview someone who's actually performed the service or has received the service. So if you look at all of these, if you put your actual topic up here, if you use these as search terms, topic and description. So for example, hair color and description. If you use this for search term, hair color and when used, hair color and history, etc., you'll find good information. Then you can selectively highlight and include margin notes with these important search terms in the margins. So then when you go to organize your paper, you'll know exactly where you found the information that answers Mrs. Sheehan's essential questions. Hope that helps. See you on Friday.